Hey, hi everyone, how are you? I hope you all guys are doing great. So in this video, we are going to see Microsoft Agent Framework, which is also known as MAF. So you might be looking at a lot of agentic frameworks like LangGraph, LangChain, and a lot of agentic frameworks are there, but Microsoft has also released its own agentic framework, which is known as Microsoft Agent Framework. So definitely it's a good thing to know about it because it's backed by Microsoft, so it can be a backbone of a lot of agentic frameworks now. And also I will be presenting one of the demo that I have created using Microsoft Agent Framework, a simple demo so that you can get an idea like what you can also build with this agentic framework. Okay, so let's dive into it. So first of all, let's see what actually is Microsoft Agent Framework. So MAF is an open source framework for building AI agents and multi-agent system. Think of it as like Spring Boot is a framework for backend apps, Java backend apps, React is for front-end apps, and similarly, Microsoft Agentic Framework is a framework for building AI agent applications. So instead of writing hundred of lines for tool calling, memory, workflows, agent communication, state management, retries, observability, this framework provides these building blocks already are there. So it's not like you cannot build it. Definitely, without even React, you can build similar apps. It's just like you have to build everything from scratch, like for tool calling, for memory, for workflow, for agent communication, state management, a lot of things, which is already taken care by agentic MAF, which is Microsoft Agent Framework. Okay, so now important question is why? Because developer have two different Microsoft frameworks till now. So why they have released Microsoft Agentic Framework? So initially they have Autogen, which was good for Autogen was good for AI agents, multi-agent collaboration. It was not designed primarily for enterprise applications. Then we had, I guess, semantic kernel. So it was good for enterprise apps, plugins, memory, business workflow, less focused on like rich multi-agent orchestration. So the developer was confused and they were in the dilemma. They kept asking like, which one should I learn first, or which one should I learn? So Microsoft had two engineering teams solving similar problems. So Microsoft decided, let's build one framework that combines the strength of both. So they came with the idea of MAF, which was Microsoft Agent Framework. And definitely, for whom it is. Okay, this is probably the most important question in this video, that it is not for people who just want to call ChatGPT. You need such Microsoft Agent Framework when you are building AI products, not just AI features. Okay, like customer support agent, like you can have a support agent you have which perform check orders, search it can search your DB, it can have refund API, it can send emails, and a lot of things are there. Then you should build it. It's not just for if you are doing just LLM calls, OpenAI calls, it's not for you. Like you can make it very simply, but if you have a lot of things where you have to have multiple tool calling, you have memory, long term, short term, any kind of memory, you have some workflows, you have agent communication, then definitely you have to also do state management, session management, then definitely you can use Microsoft Agentic framework. Okay. Or think of it like whenever you need a swamp of agents, not just one agent, then definitely you should go with Microsoft Agentic framework. Okay. Who should learn it? Like it can be for anyone, like AI engineers, backend developers, full stack developers, solution architect, enterprise team, startups who are building AI products and all. Okay, but definitely I can say, like if you are still learning LLMs like prompt engineering, RAG, function calling, MCP basics, so definitely learn those things first. Then definitely you can come to Microsoft Agentic frameworks. Okay, so and if I want to explain it in a very simpler term, I can give you an analogy. Like imagine you are building a Amazon shopping assistant. Without a framework, you have to manually write code for manage conversation state, deciding which tool to call, retrieve field operations, coordinate multiple specialist agents, log execution, handle errors. So all this you have to handle it by yourself. You have to write code manually for it. With MAF, those capabilities are built into the framework, letting you focus on your application's business logic instead of underlying orchestration. That's the core value proposition Microsoft is targeting. Okay. So like why this framework? Because definitely it's not just you can say it's just another framework, because we have already a lot of frameworks that we are going to see. but it wanted a production ready framework for enterprise, especially those already invested in Azure, .NET, and Microsoft's AI ecosystem. Okay, so definitely there are a lot of framework which you might have already heard. Autogen, which is again from Microsoft. Google ADK is from Google. Creo AI, OpenAI agentic SDKs are there. LangGraph, LangChain, Microsoft Agent Framework. So definitely you can take a picture of this, you can say, for this slide. So I have already mentioned like which is best for which one. So here you can see if you are working on large enterprise AI systems, then definitely Microsoft Agentic Framework can be helpful. But definitely this is younger ecosystem, so few, like very less number of tutorials are there, so it can be hard for you. But I believe well, now we are in a generation where we have Claude, and also it's very easy. We don't have to rely on a lot of tutorials and all. It's all about how the decision we are making. Okay, it's important to choose between Autogen or Creo AI or LangGraph or Microsoft Agentic Framework. If you choose it, definitely you can build something bigger. Okay, but definitely the most important part is which framework, what should you use. So you can go through the philosophy and you can see like, okay, which is best. If you are dealing with complex workflow, definitely you can go with LangGraph. If you are building some like large enterprise AI system, then definitely you can go with Microsoft Agentic Framework. Okay. So this is the flow diagram basically that they have also proposed, or I can say I'm not sure whether I have created it or they have proposed. We can see it, but this is how it looks like. We are there is a user, you have agent, and then you can pass some prompts, memory state, workflow execution, and then it all will be passed to LLM models, and then it decide what to do next. Whether you do some tool calls like API or database call, or you need to call some external MCP servers like GitHub files, Slacks, or whatever, or other agents like specialized agents, like you just need to do some workflow execution. Maybe you don't need any kind of other things. Like workflow execution means you have to just do things stepwise. You don't need any other things. Okay, you have to just do like you have to do things on stepwise kind of thing. Okay, so this is how it looks like, and then it will return a final response and it will given back to the user. Okay, and definitely we can see a demo here, but before that I just want to show you something like this is the definitely you can search the repo link, Microsoft Agentic Framework, and here you can see everything it is already mentioned. I guess that was the diagram that I have already created, so you can just take a look at it. Okay, so it's super easy. Okay, but now a lot of people will think that when to choose what. Okay, so if you are having enterprise application, definitely go with Microsoft Agent Framework, and they are pretty evolving. If you see the commits and all, it's 3 hours ago they have built this this CI pipeline. It's still running, so they are heavily investing time on it. Okay, it's pretty evolving, but definitely if it is it is being created by Microsoft, then definitely it can help. Okay, and it can evolve later in a bigger scale. Okay, and if you want maximum workflow control, you go with LangGraph. If you need fast OpenAI development, go with OpenAI Agents SDK. If you want to build simple multi-agent prototypes, go with Creo AI. If you want Gemini ecosystem, go with Google ADK. Definitely it depends upon you. Okay, but I just want to tell you about what actually Microsoft Agent Framework is. Okay, so it's pretty simple. Like if you want to, I have just created a main.py where it's very simple, like how you can use like Microsoft Agent Framework and how you can call it. Okay, so this agent framework is basically from Microsoft. Okay, it has definitely you can call any you can use any kind of providers. Okay, so I'm using OpenAI, and the OpenAI model is in my environment variables in env, and also I have the my OpenAI key. Okay, so if you just want to run it, just let's do it. So main.py, sorry, it's Python. Okay, so definitely it will give us some output. It's pretty simple, nothing interesting here, but definitely I can show you a demo where what I have built. So this is how it looks like. Okay, so this is a simple thing. This agent framework is from Microsoft, which is Microsoft Agentic Framework, which I have already installed. Okay, yeah, I guess yes. Mhm. You can find it here only, pip install agent framework and all. I will pin this GitHub repo in the description box, or you can easily Google it. Now, what I have built is I have just created a dummy thing. It's not pretty production ready and all. So it's a simple thing. It's called as agent apply. So the problem which I was facing is, which I wanted to solve it for this, at least for this one is, let's suppose if you see this, now it looks like this. So you have to click on it, or either you have to copy it, then go to your email. You need to select one of your best resume for this one. Maybe you have a three resume, one with a backend with AI, you have full stack, and you have just backend resume also. You have to select the resume, you have to write some content, and then you have to send it. Either we can create some agents using this Microsoft agent framework which will do these things automatically. So what I'm doing here is I will also pin this repo. Mostly it's private. If you want, I can. Otherwise, you can build it by your own. I'm just giving you some idea what I have built and what you can build. Okay. So let's suppose you have a job post on LinkedIn or any text you select. That is a Chrome extension. Okay. And then it will. There are multiple agents that will be called job analysis agent, resume selection, email generation, and then it will send everything. It will ask for your approval, and then definitely you can send it to the people. Okay, so the recruiter. So let me just add this extension so we can. I have made the developer mode on and load unpacked. And if I go to developer, if I go to code, Microsoft Agent Framework, Agent Apply, extensions. I guess this one is the correct one. Okay, so I guess yes. So now let me just pin this one. This is my extension. See, now you can see apply with AI. Wherever you will see some post firing, you will see apply with AI. Okay, so now if we click on apply with AI, so see, first of all, it is running a lot of agents, like I guess three or four of them. Like first of all, it is reading the post. It is it is trying to extract what is the email and all. Then it is picking up the resume. For now, I have just one resume, but it can score and it can choose multiple resume. It can choose between multiple resumes, and then it will write the email because we have an email agent and all. And this is how you can see the email is, and just approve it and open in Gmail, and you can see it here. The Gmail is already there, and whatever resume you have selected, it will just open that. Okay, so that you can just click on send and it will apply on behalf of you. For now, I'm deleting it. Just deleting it, and I'm marking it sent as mark as replied. So here you can see we have already applied it. Okay, so this is a simple thing which you can build with multiple agents using Microsoft Agentic Framework, or you can use any kind of agentic framework. But this video is for Microsoft Agentic Framework, so you can use it. Okay, and this is the architecture of it. And if you want this code and all, I can make it public and share it to you. But it will be much better if I'm just giving you an idea, because nowadays if you have an idea, you can use Codex, Cursor, Claude, and you can build it. So I guess you should build it, and you can build something like this, and it can be really helpful. The extension idea of it was like, initially what I have built was, you don't have to do anything. It will be just in the background. You just do apply with AI, and everything will be done automatically on the behind the site, and it will send a resume on behalf of you. So you can also build something like this. It's just for demo so that you can see everything. I just created it. Otherwise, you don't have to do anything, because nowadays no one is interested in chatbot. They want a system which swamp of agents which work behind the scene. Definitely, it needs some data and security issues. It creates some of it, but this is what industry needs. Okay, so I guess that's it. We have talked a lot of about agentic framework. We have seen demos and all also, and also we have seen some architecture. Okay, so okay, so basically that's it, I guess. So one of the question that I found pretty interesting, like will Microsoft Agent Framework will replace LangGraph? Probably not, because LangGraph is really serve a different audience. Like if you are working on an organization that already use Microsoft technologies, then definitely, or and they are looking for enterprise features in AI and all, definitely they will use Microsoft Agentic Framework. But teams that want fine-grained control over workflow graphs and are comfortable building around the broader Python ecosystem, then definitely they will go to LangGraph or any other type of agentic framework. Okay, this is similar comparison like how Spring Boot and Next.js both thrive today. Okay, because they solved similar problems with different ecosystem and priorities. So it's a good time to learn about Microsoft Agentic Framework, definitely. And that's it. Like, if you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section, and let me show. Like, you can create some application. You can add your GitHub repo, or if you are hosting somewhere in GCP or somewhere, you, I guess you get 29,000 free credits, at least in India. So you can create it and you can share on the comment section. I will definitely have a look at it, or I will try to contribute if I want. And if you want this thing that I've shown you, I can share the public repo of it. Currently it's private, but I can send it to you. I can make it public and share it to you, and definitely you can extend it. It can be a good use case. It can be a good, I can say, weekend project for you. Okay, so that's it. I hope you like this video. You have learned something about Microsoft Agentic Framework. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. And that's it. If you like this video, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends. So that's it. Meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.